to be 500, 600 people there today.
Shot. Shot, Pee-wee.
First man, 0 plays 1.
Great catch.
Good shit, Shorty.
Great save by Shorty.
Now we have Dave Fink up in the third level looking back, and he's going to comment from what he sees up top. Let our booth know in the mobile van that Dave Fink's microphone should be turned on once he gets ready. Heard the referee call that over, Fred.
Yeah. Now this is very interesting, Dave, because the front court team is made up of a Southern California top big ball player and a New York City top big ball player. So, you know, they don't obviously get to play doubles a lot together. And they're playing against a very seasoned team, Samson Hernandez, who for years has been the top big ball player, and Ricky, and they've been the #1 doubles team around. So it should be very interesting.
Look at that shot right there from Ricky Ruiz.
Good shot, Rick.
First man serving, 1 plays 2.
Rambo, Rambo, ¿a quién le vas?
And Shorty's got great skills in the front court. Can put the ball down with either hand. I guess you could say the same thing for all 4 of them. Good luck, good eye.
Good call.
2 plays 1.
Nice, Shorty.
Pee Wee Castro serving here. 3-1. Pee Wee Castro and Shorty Ruiz. You find it odd, Fred, that Shorty and Ricky are brothers and yet they don't play doubles together?
Well, no, not really, because I think, you know, Samson and Ricky are pretty much almost the same age. You know, been playing together for a long time. Plus, you got to remember, Shorty plays small ball a lot also. You know, he's just great at going from one game to the next. Look at that serve. Totally faked him out.
Dave Fink is up in that third row up there, and I'd like to talk with him. Dave, can you hear us?
Shot, Pee-wee.
I guess Dave's not hooked up yet, they say. And another point, now a timeout called from Samson Hernandez and Ricky Ruiz. That Shorty Ruiz wearing the yellow jersey that he won in Vegas. And that's a prestigious thing, Fred. These guys are coming over here asking when they get their shirts. Robbie McCarthy, who just won the men's singles, said, well, this is a race for 8 stop. I want my shirt now. I said, well, we have to get your name put on the back.
Instant gratification. It's the age we're living in.
You're watching the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball live right here in Los Caballeros Sports Village in Fountain Valley, California.
The conditions absolutely perfect out here. It's about 70 degrees, no humidity. Should make for an incredible afternoon and early evening of handball.
Dave Fink is actually situated on that third level. And our broadcast van can just keep Dave's microphone turned on.
You know, Dave, we talk about the best athletes in the world. I said Paul Brady's on my short list. Samson Hernandez also on that list, Dave. He's just an amazing athlete and competitor.
Where does Shorty Ruiz fall on that list?
Well, Dave, Shorty's one of my favorite people, so I don't want to discount him, but he's not in my top 10.
Look at that power right there from Samson
Right down
Hernandez.
the line. Perfect shot. Perfect placement.
We were hoping to get 3 cameras out here. We walked the grounds and we're going to put one dead center, but for some reason we don't have that 3rd camera. Just the side angle and the back, I should say the front wall camera angle.
Ricky playing very aggressive here, taking the lead.
Beautiful shot there from Ricky Ruiz, and brother Shorty unable to track it down. Ricky Ruiz certainly wants to make amends for that performance in Vegas where he really didn't live up to his own expectations.
Great camera angle right there.
And that lands in.
This is the men's semifinals. Dave, the upper bracket was won by Boxer Rosales and Raul Calvillo. So Boxer is in the finals with his doubles partner, and they're waiting the winner of this one, 7-serve-7.
Okay.
Now the format here, Dave, am I correct? 3 games to 21?
It's, no, best of 3, tiebreaker to 11.
Okay.
But you've noticed already, Dave, just how long these rallies last. This already our 18th shot in the rally, and this is just an average length rally here. You have to marvel at Pee Wee Castro, Dave, and Fred. Pee Wee is what you call a winner. He just doesn't care what ball he uses, what court, doubles, singles. He's just got that winning mentality, and he's a champion.
Well, all 4 of these guys are champions. This is what makes it such a great match.
Now this could be a finals right here.
Well, let's not forget Boxer Rosales, Dave, already in the final. He slammed in Vegas. Currently the number 1 or number 1A big ball 3-wall player in the world, behind Samson Hernandez, or parallel with him.
Look at that get from Samson.
Amazing shot there from Ricky Ruiz. Takes a lot off that ball, and you see the emotion from his partner, Samson Hernandez. All 4 of these guys, Dave, want to win this so badly.
Ricky's on today.
I agree with you, Fred. This is a different Ricky Ruiz than we saw in Las Vegas. Very motivated, very sharp also.
What impresses me about this match is that, you know, they blast the ball for about 8, 9, 10 shots in a row, then somebody takes something off of it and they drop it in. Great control.
Referee calling that over. What impresses me is that front wall camera looking back at the 600 to 700 people that are standing here watching this match here courtside in Los Caballeros. This resembles some of those marquee tennis matches they've had here, Dave.
Well, the atmosphere here, Dave, is nothing like I've ever seen. Obviously, we talked about Vegas, Dave, but the crowd really on top of the court, and there's just so much energy. You've got all the Irish guys out here watching, as well as it seems like all of Southern California.
You're watching the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball men's pro doubles semifinals.
Well, guys, you know, this is the new in terms of having big ball and small ball at the same event. You know, and having crossover, having spectators from you know, both games come and watch, you know, the others play. And this is the result right here. This is the biggest crowd that I've seen in handball in many years.
Well, what we're not seeing is that crowd's going all the way another 20, 30 feet to the left of this caption here and another 20 to 30 feet to the right.
Let's not forget the terrace packed in on the second level as well, Dave. They've closed off the third level for only the WPH announced team.
Which is you.
Well, I didn't want to have to say it. I actually have Nacho Delgado guarding the gate there.
He's the right
Fred,
guy
real
to
quickly, you talked about the new, which I've never heard before, of having the small ball and big ball at the same event. Why not create a ball that's in between both balls, and then we see the greatest competitors in the world able to play against one another rather than just watching one another?
Well, if somebody can do it, you know, we'll promote it.
That's how I look at it. In fact, I kind of just like this form of handball the way it is, though, Dave.
Well, I'd like the same form of handball with a ball that's almost identical that also Sean Lenning, Luis Moreno,
He can still
Alan
do that,
Garner.
though. They have the opportunity to do that, Dave.
They can do that. They choose not to. You know, they're playing small ball. That's what they practice. You know, these guys play big ball all the time.
I'm talking about a universal ball that plays in between a big ball and a small ball, and it levels the playing field for everyone. It's really a no-brainer. A no-brainer?
12 serve 7, 2 games to 21, breaker to 11. That ball sent way over.
And Shorty with an
the fence.
uncharacteristic error sends that return of serve into the parking lot. There is a netting above the wall here. He mishit that so badly, guys, that it was about 20 feet over the wall. Shorty makes no error there. Front wall, sidewall, flat kill. Beautiful shot.
7-13.
We don't have the scoreboard up yet, but once we do, you'll see it. Well, look at that shot right in our living room right there from Shorty Ruiz. Now 8-13.
8 plays 13.
Now we're at 9 to
And then
13.
When Shorty and Pee Wee heat up, Dave, I don't know if Ricky and Sampson will be able to stop them. Both these guys, offensive juggernauts. And Sampson with a rare hand air there. Clearly, Shorty and Pee Wee going after Ricky here. Sampson's been iced out here, and that can be very difficult, Dave, as a top player. You're not seeing much of the ball, and when you do see it, you know, you're not quite ready.
10 plays 13.
A little bit too much ground to make up there.
13 plays 10. On it.
These referees are doing a pretty good job.
I agree with you, Fred. They have control of the match, which is something you don't always see in four-wall. And it really makes the match move along at a much better pace.
Oh,
That was a smart move from Pee Wee. He jumped out of the way, and Shorty recognized it, but he was unable to get the ball back.
14 plays 10.
We're at 14 to 10 here. This is the men's bottom bracket semifinals.
Amazing re-kill there from Sampson. He's diving to his left, punch fist the ball backhand from his belly for a flat kill back down the right side. Absolutely incredible shot.
Plays
15
10.
to 10 is the score. Scoreboard incorrect.
And that's an amazing shot there from Ricky Ruiz. He made it look so easy.
16 plays 10.
We're now at 16 to 10. Disregard the scoreboard.
that was a much better return. They got to make them hit the ball overhand.
Guys, I'm up here on the third deck with Armando Ortiz, perennial top 8 four-wall small ball pro. Armando, you also play a lot of big ball. What's it like for you to watch this match and this atmosphere here at the Los Caballero Sports Village?
One word, I say intense. A lot of big ball players over here. We just go at it. And, yeah, they're playing good ball right now. Samson and Ricky, they're playing good ball right now. And hopefully Pee Wee and Shorty will make a little comeback here.
Have you ever seen a crowd this big watching a handball match and this excitable?
Actually, this is the very first, big event that we ever had here in Southern California like this. And sure enough, it's a big crowd. Yes, it's intense.
Mondo, you know all four of these guys, and you've played with all four of them. Who do you favor in this match? All four guys, such great players.
Well, Pee-wee's from New York, so, you know, a lot of respect for him to coming down over here and play in this event with all the Southern Californians. So I have a lot of respect for Shorty. Me and him battled out and when we were juniors, and it's tough. And I kind of favorite Samson and Ricky in this tournament because they have much more chemistry.
Thank you very much, Mondo. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Mondo, for that insight.
Pee Wee Castro serving here at 14-16. Yeah, look at that shot
Flat
from Pee
kill
Wee.
there from Pee Wee Castro with the left hand. Incredible shot making.
Nice home run call. Shorty stays down. And then Ricky Ruiz puts the end to that little run from Pee Wee Castro. Unless he dipped it in the ground. Was that a skip?
Guess so.
15 serves 16. I thought he actually hit that in the corner. Ricky wanted to screen there. I didn't really see it, but Ricky must have.
15 plays 16.
Score is 15-16. First game.
There's an unforced error from Ricky. Untimely. That's been the shot that he's been converting throughout this first game, but unfortunately for Team Hernandez and Ricky Ruiz, that time comes up short.
Sampson just stepping in to take away some of that momentum.
Very
good
surprising
return.
whiff there from Shorty. Couldn't decide whether to short hop that ball or take it out of the air. Got caught in between.
16 plays 16.
He was all over that.
Sampson Hernandez serving. All together at 16. They get to use two walls on their serve here. Look at that shot right there from Shorty Ruiz.
Great control right down the line.
Should be there on one.
Guys, I'm here with perennial top 12 four-wall small ball pro Johnny Churches Iglesias. John, you grew up playing big ball in New York, one wall. What's it like for you to see these unbelievable atmosphere here for the big ball three-wall crowd?
It's great. I mean, this crowd is really live and so many people cheering back and forth. And it's great to see Pee Wee hanging in there. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do so well, but I mean, these games are incredible.
Well, Jonathan, you haven't been to Las Vegas. The last couple years we had the World Outdoor Three-Wall Ball Championships, but he's acclimated himself to the three-wall game, and he's proven that he's a champion regardless of the ball or the court surface. Have you played with any of these guys before, and who do you favor to come out on top here and advance to the final?
You ready?
I'd have to go with the local favorites of Ricardo and Sampson.
All right, here we go.
Because,
First man.
Played throughout the whole
16
week.
plays
They look
16.
pretty strong, and they continue to play as well together. So, yeah, I'd take them as favorites to win this.
That's over ball.
What is it that enables Shorty to be such a tremendous small ball player and also such a great big ball player? And you can say the same about his partner, Pee Wee Castro.
Well, Shorty, he's got tremendous confidence, for one, and also his hands. He grew up, you know, in a handball family. His father plays, brothers, you know, he's around it a lot. And Pee Wee, you know, he's a great one-wall champion in small ball and big ball as well. So.
Score here is 17-16.
What a shot. What a shot.
Absolutely unbelievable. Jonathan, we're going to come back to you throughout the match because your insight is absolutely incredible. Just like that last shot, the flat kill from Shorty Ruiz.
Now we're at 18 to 16 with Castro and Ruiz
Dave
up.
and Fred, back to you guys.
Look at that get right there from Sampson. And then the dive. Pee-wee Castro jumped over that ball. And it was good that he did because Ricky Ruiz sent that one out in the parking lot. Pee-wee lands on his knee.
You know, what's impressive about Shorty is that he always seems to find the open spot. He's got tremendous court sense. Always seems to know where to put the ball.
Look at that incredible coordination by Ricky Ruiz, just messing around there, hitting that ball behind his back without even looking.
Now we're at 19 to 16 with Pee-wee Castro and Shorty Ruiz serving.
Half out.
And there's a half out.
Love watching the teamwork here, Dave.
19 plays 16.
Between both guys on their team, they really pump each other up. They're so positive. Look at that absolutely unbelievable get. Pee-wee Castro saying it was 2 bounces. They're looking at both the referees.
He got it. He got the ball. He got it.
I'd love to see a replay of that shot right there from Samson Hernandez, who dives in and gets that ball back. Samson pointed up.
2 bounces. I called it good. I called it good. He
A referee on the left sideline calling it a double bounce, but overruled by the other 2 judges.
He's my line judge. He's my line judge. I have to ask him. I don't know that, but overall it goes to me. 16.
Now you
16
see Shorty
plays 19.
and Samson jarring with each other here.
Point.
And that could have affected Shorty just a little bit.
I believe that will be the turning point in this first game and match.
17 to 19.
The score would have been 20-16. That ball stays in as it just clips the side wall.
Second man, 17 plays 19.
And it's Pee-wee going for the punch fist dive into that right corner. Just barely comes up short. Thought he had the right spin on that.
18 plays 19.
18 serves 19 here, first game. Gonna come down to the wire.
Outside.
And there is a side out.
Well, Ricky had the lob there, and he just sent the ball about 3 feet out. Could have hit that right down the middle over both of their
19
heads.
plays 18.
Look at that dive right there from Pee-wee Castro. He's back into it.
Unbelievable shot there from
Incredible reflexes.
Team Ruiz. It's
And the
actually
crowd's loving it.
deafening out here after that rally.
19 plays 18.
A lot of play up front here. And look at Ricky Ruiz.
Took it right off the wall.
And
Very
Fred,
tough
you know
shot.
how difficult that shot
Oh,
is.
that was incredible. Very tough. Just to
Ricky
get it
Ruiz
back.
now just carrying his team, making a couple of circus shots that flat killed right in front of both Shorty and Pee-wee Castro.
You're watching the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball live from Los Caballeros Sports Village in Fountain Valley, California. Bottom bracket men's semifinals of the pro doubles between Ricky Ruiz and Samson Hernandez, Shorty Ruiz, and Pee-wee Castro. Shorty and Ricky are brothers, but they're playing against each other out here on the floor. Pee-wee Castro coming in from New York. The score is really close here as we get ready for the conclusion of game number 1. 2-21, tiebreaker to 11. And you're in the middle of a 60-second timeout here on the center court tennis facility. This is their major show court that they have. We've constructed a 3-wall handball court on for this spectacle.
That was a very important side out. They held them without any points. I mean, this match very easily could have been over.
First man serving. 18 plays 19.
should have put that ball away in the front court, instead left it up, and it's Ricky Ruiz diving in and winning the
19
point.
plays 19.
Now we're all together at 19.
Point.
And Shorty skipping that. Tried to make that a little bit too perfect, as both Ricky and Sampson are retrieving everything.
Here it is. This is for game.
20 plays 19.
Crowd's going to go nuts, regardless of what happens here.
Point. That's game.
There it is.
And Shorty skips another ball there, and there's no handshaking between the brothers. Shorty actually skipping 7 balls in that first game. Very unusual for him, and it was Shorty and Pee Wee Castro leading 19-16 when they thought they won the 20th point. Thought that Sampson picked up a double bounce, but 2 line judges, 1 line judge and 1 referee, called it a good ball, and it was a side out. They never scored again, and it's the first game going to Sampson Hernandez and Ricky Ruiz.
We're going to take a quick time out here courtside as we get ready for game number 2. You stick around. This is the men's pro double 3-wall semifinals. We'll have more action coming up right around the corner. Racefor8.com.
Hey, don't get off. Huh? Yeah, no. I seen it good, dog. I seen it good. He seen it good.
And we are back live here from Los Caballeros Sports Village, Fountain Valley, California, for the Simple Green U.S. Open of Big Ball Handball. This is game number 2. Samson Hernandez, Ricky Ruiz winning the first one, Fred Lewis, 21-19. Look at that dive right there from Shorty Ruiz. Dave Fink is up in the gallery. Dave?
Shorty Ruiz and Pee Wee Castro can come back from that first game collapse where they led 19-16 with all the momentum. They made a couple of mistakes. That looked like a skip from Ricky Ruiz. The second bounce was kind of funny, but no call.
Great get.
That was an amazing get there, Fred, by Ricky Ruiz. I thought the ball was by him. The ball nearly hitting the very top of the wall. Looked like it was headed way out. I'm not sure what the call there was. I thought that was a hinder. I don't know if it was called.
Just out.
The scoreboard is powered by Zions, the official sports drink of the UFC. And that ball went out. And a point now for Pee Wee Castro and Shorty Ruiz. Shorty wearing his yellow jersey. He got that, at least one of those jerseys, for his remarkable play in Vegas. He won 2 of them, in fact. One in singles and doubles.
Shorty needs to keep that intensity up. As soon as he lets up a little bit, he makes hand errors.
Ricky trying to guide that ball into the right corner. Comes up short. Should have swung through it.
Wow.
That's a beautiful inside-out right corner kill from Shorty Ruiz.
How is Pee Wee able to get that ball, Dave?
It's a great save. They end up winning the point.
2 serves 1. Pee Wee Castro serving here in game number 2. Oh, nice shot right there from Shorty Ruiz.
What a great series of shots. Both guys battling back and forth like 2 fighters. See, that's what I'm talking about, Dave. You know, right there, he let up instead of pounding the ball.
Pee Wee Castro looked like he was a little out of position on that. Took just a couple steps too far back.
You saw that amazing touch from Samson Hernandez, cutting on the outside of the ball to keep the ball down.
You're hearing the voice of Dave Fink, who's up in the gallery right now.
Great shot by Pee Wee.
Dave Fink is over and above this handball court here, perched in the 3rd level balcony looking down upon these players. And I think, Dave, you've got a great view up there.
I certainly have the best seat in the house for this amazing action here.
Now, you could actually be a line judge, right? I mean, are you seeing these balls pretty clear?
I actually have a much better vantage point than do the line judges. And I've actually disagreed with a couple of their calls. They really can't see the space between the line and the ball the way I can from up here 3 stories high.
In fact, when we look at that camera angle from the front, that's a nice get right there. The front looking back. Dave Fink is standing right above the 1 on the scoreboard. If we can flip back to that front wall, there's Dave Fink. You see there's a white shirt up there. Dave's a little bit to the left. About 2 guys over.
I've actually allowed the pros to come up onto the 3rd tier.
So you might want to kick John Iglesias off that balcony.
Huh.
Sorry.
I'm an elitist.
Just don't let him into our room, okay? I don't want to be embarrassed.
We do have a really nice room here. I don't know if the camera can focus in on it, Fred. Some beautiful Italian furniture.
Those blow-up mattresses were made in Italy. Is that what you're trying to get at?
They're actually really practical, Dave. I went rafting in it when I was suntanning earlier today, and then I can sleep in it by night. Very good investment.
Oh, he almost got that.
You're watching game number 2 of the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball men's semifinals of the bottom bracket pro doubles, where Samson and Ricky Ruiz win the first one 21-19.
Now what you have to remember is they're playing on a tennis court surface, which is cement, but it's a lot more slick than just a standard cement. There's added sand in the material that allows you to slide.
We're going to have a 3rd camera angle, Fred Lewis. That's going to kind of give us that perspective that Dave Fink is looking at as we're running the cables now to get
Right
a higher
down the
perch. Down the center. Look at those crowds that have gathered here, and it's getting even bigger right now as the word is out in Southern California, and there are families pouring in trying to find the courts here because they don't know. There's 17 acres of tennis courts. They don't know which one this court has been constructed on. So there's families walking all around the facility trying to find this spectacle, and it's really kind of hidden away around the corner. Dave Fink found it, though.
Well, it's not that hidden because of all the noise coming from here, Dave. You can hear it from the 16th acre, far on the other side of the complex. The cheering, Dave, and the energy coming from this crowd. This is one of the few times that this place is not rocking because it's a timeout. Shorty Ruiz has skipped 12 balls thus far in this match with his right hand. That's been the difference. If Shorty cuts down on those airs even by 4 or 5, it's Shorty Ruiz and Pee Wee Castro leading this match 1-0. But instead, it's Samson Hernandez and Ricky Ruiz winning game number 1 and now leading here in game number 2.
Well, that's Dave Fink up in the balcony. In the booth, we have Fred Lewis, who is now a 65-year-old converted big ball player in the 3-wall world. Fred, you said that you're going to try to win a world championship one of these days in 3-wall to go with all those other 4-wall and 3-wall small ball trophies.
Yeah, I'm going to be sponsored by Medicare next year.
Nice. Better hurry, though. Their money isn't what it used to be.
You can help pay for my other hip operation.
Maybe this isn't the sport for you.
Great shot there from Shorty. Great closing speed, anticipating the corner kill from his brother Ricky. I think they've spent a couple hours together on the court.
Tough serve.
I think Pee Wee needs to be a little bit more aggressive here. He's playing extremely steady, but he's had some opportunities to end rallies. I think he needs to shoot a little bit lower. And not a good shot there from Samson at all.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dave. I think he's relying on Shorty, to make the points. He's driving the ball very well, playing great defense. Tough shot.
And you notice, guys, how when that ball goes front wall, sidewall, or sidewall, front one. You're not sure if it's going to clip that other side wall after the bounce. The players position themselves, so if it does clip the side wall,
There's Pee Wee.
that's right, amazing shot. But if it does clip that side wall, the guy in the middle of the court takes it. If it shoots out the door, the guy on the outside of the court takes it.
Now we're all together here. Shorty Ruiz wearing the yellow jersey, serving back to his brother's side, Ricky Ruiz and Samson Hernandez. Dave Fink is up in the balcony looking down on this match, and we're in the booth watching it on a monitor here in Los Cab.
A lot of momentum changes.
The pace of the ball and the speed of these players, absolutely incredible. Phenomenal athleticism. Not a good air there from Shorty, trying to be a little bit too cute there.
Absolutely. He should just stay with his game. You know, just keep pounding the ball. That's what he's good at.
Score here is 8-7. And before this match started, tournament host Nate Alvarado Sr. said that they are going to allow singles into this event next year and make it even bigger for the big ball players. I can see this becoming a 200, 300-man type tournament in the future, Fred Lewis.
Well, can you imagine if we had this in the Nationals coming up in June?
Well, we could. I know it was suggested.
I think the promoters of this tournament are going to push for it. After the couple of conversations I had today, they love this.
Well,
Absolutely
Fred,
love
let's
this.
not forget that the WPH will be back here with race stop number 7 at this very complex. Could
I
there
have to,
be
Dave, I
handball
have to
added
correct
that?
you, Dave. Before you go on, I have to correct you, but stop number 7 will be at the Los Angeles Athletic Club. I got confirmation of that today.
I heard that too, Fink.
Okay, I stand corrected. I apologize. I was misinformed. I won't name my source. Dave Vincent. I was saying back to you, Dave Vincent.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, I heard too, just after I made the announcement that it would be back here, they're going to go to the LAAC third week of March. We didn't make the announcement on the air, though, so apologize, Dave Fink. I know you listen to every word that is told right here on the broadcast.
Hard not to when I'm standing
In-
6 inches away from you.
Well, we waited for you to walk away before we made the announcement. 9 serve 7, Ricky Ruiz and Samson trying to get 21 first.
Shorty plays handball actually on a court with no back line. And that shot would have been good there, but here you're playing with the back line in play.
I believe the back line should be in play, Dave.
Well, I agree with you. I was just reporting, as is my responsibility here, that Shorty does play on different types of courts. One of those types of courts, Dave, does not have a back line. And you can hit the ball as far out as you can as long as it stays within the sidelines.
They have a three-wall court, a regulation three-wall court like that in Boston, L Street.
That shot right there from Samson Hernandez with the left hand. I think, Dave, his left hand kill shots, underhand, are better than his right.
I agree with you, Dave.
Right there,
left-hand
that
stiff
shot.
arm from Samson is an automatic rally-ending shot.
That was a good time out there. They got to stop this run. I mean, look at Shorty's body language as he comes from out of the timeout. He's got to get pumped up again, take charge.
Guys, I'm here with a very special guest. Tracy Davis, the 8-time USHA one-wall women's singles champion. She also took 3rd place here. Tracy, what's it like watching Pee Wee Castro, who came all the way from New York City, where you're originally from, out here competing in this incredible championship?
I think it's pretty cool that he made the trek out here and that he's playing. He went out to Vegas in September, so this is a similar game, and so he's seen it, and he seems to like it that he's back out in another tournament like this, so I think it's pretty cool.
Now, Tracy, you've made your living and made your incredible Hall of Fame career playing with the small ball. Could you see yourself switching to the big ball should the women at some point start using the big ball?
Oh, absolutely. I played in a lot of small ball tournaments, but I used to play a lot of big ball in New York as well. So definitely I like playing with that ball, the different shots that you can use, and seeing it played in this style too is pretty interesting because I would have never thought to play with it like a short court 3-wall. So I think it's pretty cool. I would definitely play in it. Why not?
Now, Tracy, I know you changed your flight to tomorrow just so you could watch these matches. How much are you looking forward to the remainder of this match and then ultimately the finals? And these teams will be competing for $10,000 in cash.
Wow. I mean, every single matchup I've seen so far, I've seen about 4 matches, and each one of them are nail biters. I mean, these guys are incredible athletes. The hustle, the hard work, the diving, the acrobatics. It's going to be an edge of a seat finals, and this game seems like it's one as well. So I'm looking forward to watching both of them.
Can I get a prediction for this match? We know that Sampson and Ricky won game number 1, 21-19. This game also very close.
Shorty's going to fight. Pee Wee's going to, try to figure some things out. He's a champ. That's what champs do. But Sampson and Ricky, wow, they're looking really, really good. They're going to have to really fight.
Thank you very much, Tracy, and congratulations on your 3rd place finish here. A big milestone as you took out Jenny Schmidt today. And we'll certainly look forward to watching you and hearing from you potentially later this evening. Dave?
Nice interview there with Tracy Davis. This is the exact same time earlier, Fink, that Pee Wee Castro and Shorty Ruiz were down 7-13, and they came back and forged that lead with a lot of energy in the first game. It's exactly at 7-13 when they made that big charge.
What a great shot that was.
Eventually going up 19-16 in that first game, but then lost 21-19.
Well, Dave, generally you don't think of doubles as being all that physically grueling. I know Fred Lewis would disagree with me, but the pounding out here, Dave, in these incredibly long rallies, and these guys have each won 4 rounds. You have to think that physically, perhaps Shorty and Pee Wee starting to break down.
14, play 7.
Well, it's very tough to score a point. So what happens is they play, they pound, and somebody gets a little impatient, and they bring the ball down when they shouldn't, and then the next thing you know, it's a kill shot.
Side out.
But it's very, very tough to keep this pace up.
A lot of congestion over on the right side of that court. I thought the referee would call a hinder or a screen, but he didn't, and it ended up being a side out.
First man, 7 plays 14.
What's amazing to me, Fred, is that we saw Shorty win the small ball singles and doubles, nearly won the big ball doubles in Las Vegas. He played handball the next day, said he played 4 matches the very next day.
Point.
That story hasn't been corroborated, though.
Well, it was corroborated by Shorty himself, so I'm not sure how much more of a authentic source I can ask. And there's a terrible error from Shorty as he tries to take something off it. That's a standard shot, though, in big ball, the spike kill.
Very low percentage, though.
Side out.
And Sampson's done that twice now in a row. Okay, he found the sideline there.
14.
There wasn't really much room, and
Well, Fred, Sampson and Boxer, who's already in the finals, are the 2 hardest hitters in the 3-wall big ball sport, and they have enough power, even in doubles, to blow the ball past their opponents. Beautiful shot from Shorty, just flicks his wrist there.
15 plays
And Sampson a little bit impatient there. Tried to force that ball into the left corner.
8 plays 15. Half out.
That was a great shot.
Nice hustle. 8 plays 15. Side out.
Another great shot.
15 plays 8.
15 serves. Dave, you can't move around a lot up there on that balcony because your microphone gets scratchy.
Having some problems with one of our volunteers right now, Dave. Trying to coach him and watch this match. But as you know, dealing with Chip Morales, nothing's ever easy.
Half out.
Great shot. Had a couple things he could have done there.
16 plays 8.
Chip Morales completely destroying one of the WPH signs as he tries to fold it up. It's actually infuriating.
Well, Chip Morales is a complete moron, so I wouldn't doubt what you're saying.
Well, Chip Morales will be the first volunteer that actually owes us money. He'll be charged for that.
Hold it.
I'm not surprised that he doesn't know how to roll up or fold a banner. I mean, that is tough to do.
The ball. 8 plays 16.
The poor guy means so well.
That's a point.
It was brother against brother there
Ball, please.
in the front court. Shorty blasting a ball right at Ricky's feet. He digs the first one out and then sends the next drive into the parking lot.
Well, there you go. It's constant pressure. He's got to do more of that. The question is whether he can sustain it.
Point.
Amazing shot there, Fred, and he took something off of that into the right corner. That would go against your suggestion.
16.
Well, no, because he was inside the short line instead of being in midcourt.
Oh, I see how you are, Fred.
How
When
am
it
I?
works, it's okay, but
How
when
am
it
I?
doesn't work,
Hold it. Hold it, hold it. Ball hinder.
thought I'd draw a laugh there from my esteemed broadcast partner, Dave Vincent, but he's all business.
Well, if he had said something funny, he would have laughed.
Well, actually, I don't like to laugh when people make fun of my president, Fred Lewis, because he signs the checks.
Huh.
He makes sure that I get
Great
peanuts.
get.
Point.
Fortunately for you, you
save
can
by
cancel the
Pee-wee.
checks.
Fink, will you pay attention? Did you see that get?
Amazing.
legs.
Between the legs get
Thank you.
from Ricky Ruiz.
Thank you.
I pass with flying colors. I'm a multitasker as I watch Shorty skip another ball with his right hand there. Crucial air.
16 plays 11.
Brad, 16 serves 11.
Point.
And there's that amazing left hand. That ball never bounced. Completely flat roll. Some call it a mouse, others call it a pancake.
What do you call it?
A
17
point.
plays 11.
And Shorty with another skip.
See where he took that one?
18 plays
In the
11.
same exact spot he took the last one that he flat killed.
No. He was much closer to the front wall.
That's why we have instant replay.
Oh, we do?
18 plays 11.
And that's an amazing shot from Shorty, taking the ball on the way up and driving it an inch high with both Sampson and Ricky on their heels.
Notice every time Sampson and Ricky are in there, they score at least 1 point.
Point.
That ball just clipping that sidewall there.
Ricky had to play for that ball going out the door.
12
And
plays
you're right,
18.
David, did clip the sidewall.
He plays that one going out the door and hope that his partner comes and plays the one coming, staying in.
Out.
Not a good miss from Pee-wee. Didn't move his feet. Tried to reach
plays
and
18.
hope that one into the left corner.
Point.
And that's a beautiful stiff arm left from Shorty Ruiz as he takes something off of it with Sampson closing in quickly and keeps the ball down.
Here's our new camera angle.
I like this angle right here. And a
The
nice
match,
shot right there.
I believe, guys, is in Shorty Ruiz's hand. He takes his setup opportunities. If he's making them, it's Shorty and Pee Wee scoring. When he's missing them, it's easy points for Sampson and Ricky. Shorty has the best kill, I believe, with his right hand of any four of these players. And when he's on, it's Shorty and Pee Wee controlling this match. But unfortunately, he's been a little bit too inconsistent, and Sampson and Ricky have capitalized on that.
You're watching the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball men's semifinals of the Pro 3-wall doubles bottom bracket earlier today. It was Gerberto, the boxer Rosales, and Raul Calvillo winning their semifinals match, and they're going to be in the finals. The boxer and Raul, the young 16-year-old kid, going to be playing in the finals here, the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball. And the winner of this one will be up against them. Now, coming up at 4 o'clock Pacific time, and maybe even earlier than that, they say, they're going to put the third place match on this court, and then we'll have the finals. And third place is going to be an amazing, energetic match, just like this one.
Well, I hope that third place match is just 1 game to 25.
I hope it isn't.
And Ricky goes for the razzle-dazzle between the legs pickup. I don't think he needed to.
I think you're right, Dave. He could have moved his leg over there.
And look at that shot from Shorty Ruiz, Dave, and that's what I've been saying. When he's on, there's no stopping him.
Now we're at 16 to 18. I like that deep serve from Shorty.
And now Shorty completely on fire here, Dave. He's rallied his team to within 1 point of his arch rival brother and Sampson Hernandez.
Outside, side out.
Boy,
And
that was
ball
close.
just
Very
missing.
close. Very close.
I think Shorty was aiming for the front wall sidewall there.
Okay, this is key.
Another beautiful shot from Shorty, and the match is in his hands. He's just completely dominating.
18 plays 17.
Little miscommunication there. And did our
wrist
referee
ball?
call an avoidable hinder there, Dave?
I couldn't catch what he said. I thought maybe it was a wrist ball called by Sampson.
I think our ref calling contact in the backswing and an avoidable
17 plays 18.
on Sampson.
Wow, that could be the breaker here.
Half out.
And that's a little bit of the 3-wall inexperience from Pee Wee Castro, not playing that off the side wall there. Pee Wee looks a little bit unsure of himself right now.
Yeah, if that ball goes out the door, it's out.
Hold it.
I don't
Right, Dave? I mean, if
know
he,
about that call. Probably the first missed call I've seen in this match as he took away a set from Sampson. But you see Sampson's reaction, no reaction to the bad call.
I like that shot from Shorty.
Amazing playing from Shorty.
Finds the open space.
And we're all together at 18 here.
Ricky's ball just clipping the side wall and somehow still making the front wall, and Shorty blasting the next one out the door on the right side.
Love this camera angle here. We're looking at from that mid-court angle now.
Sloppy shot there from Shorty Ruiz. Tried to force a
not a good shot. At
right
this point
corner
in the
kill.
match.
Wrong time for that shot with Sampson camped out in the front court.
First man, 18 plays 18.
Ricky and Sampson win the first one.
Point.
Boy, that left hand from Sampson Hernandez is absolutely a thunderbolt, Dave.
19 plays 18.
Not a good shot from Ricky. And Shorty takes care of it. Ricky just too casual, Fred, with those lollygagging shots.
You know, especially at this point of the match, every shot counts.
Well, you sound like you're talking about the race for 8 now, Fred.
Yeah.
Every point counts. That's the motto, Fred Lewis.
Oh, I see. I'm a little bit.
Here
out
it
of
is. Possible.
Possible game match, plays 18.
Possible game and match. Here it is, right down the middle. And he goes for the kill shot. Dove in from Ricky, and Sampson is
And
unable
Shorty
to get it.
comes in and kills the ball in the left corner, Dave. That was on match point. Shorty goes for the kill twice in a row, converts the second one.
18 plays 20.
Wow, the crowd gets really loud and they quiet right when they serve the ball.
Amazing shot there from Sampson. That's that extra 10 miles per hour that jams that ball out of the court, and Shorty doesn't have time to play it back into the court.
18 plays 20.
Here's the kill. Oh, there's contact.
Surprised Pee Wee called the contact in his backswing because he had a great look at that shot,
18 plays
Dave
20.
and Fred.
And he had him pinned, too.
There's that power, and Pee Wee just a little bit of inexperience there, playing the ball off the side wall. And now it was Shorty and Pee Wee coming in with two serves at 18-20, unable to score even 1 point. And now it'll be Ricky and Sampson with two opportunities to close out this match.
A chance to go to the finals.
Here it is. No problem.
Pee Wee Castro just walks back casually like he does that all day long.
I thought there was a hinder call, but apparently not.
Call it.
20, possible game match, plays 18.
Crowd's going to go nuts if there's a side out here.
And Ricky ends it.
Ricky
Not a good
Ruiz takes
shot.
down
Not-
Shorty and Pee Wee with that left-handed kill in the right front corner. I think it was a sloppy shot from Shorty Ruiz that set up that kill shot from Ricky
And
Ruiz.
Shorty
Dave.
goes Tom Brady and immediately leaves the court without handshaking. Very frustrating, Dave, when you do lose to your brother. And that match really could have gone either way, but it's two close games going in favor of Samson Hernandez and Ricky Ruiz.
So
Incredible match.
Samson Hernandez and Ricky will now be in the finals to face the boxer and Raul Calvillo. That will come up here in about 2-3 hours from now. Next, we're going to have the third place match. We're going to take a timeout for Dave Fink and Fred Lewis. I'm Dave Vincent. We'll be back in just a bit here at racefor8.com. Stick with us.